So last week, Lana Del Rey posted a snippet of a song that's on her upcoming album, which is a pointed dig at a smaller artist who goes by the stage name Ethel Cain. And if you're unaware of Ethel Cain, we have talked about him a couple of occasions on the show. Ethel Cain is an alternative pop singer who is actually biologically male and identifies as female. This is a transgender artist. And Ethel Cain's entire persona and brand and public image and, artistic world is basically about like dark Americana, like the most played out thing ever. Like it sort of draws upon aesthetics of like the Southern Baptist Church,
True Detective season 1,
the Dust Bowl, trophy hunting, and like the Amish and the Manson family, like all wrapped up into one. And that's Ethel Cain's entire artistic cinematic universe that he draws upon. Actually, this person's real name is Hayden Horner, and he legally changed it to Hayden Silas Anhedonia. Like that's his government name, and his stage name is Ethel Cain.
Is Anhedonia the one that
the inability to experience pleasure?
Yeah.
So yeah, now Hayden's legal name is Hayden Silas Anhedonia. That's who we're dealing with here. And Lana Del Rey.
Try hard.
Yeah. Lana Del Rey is obviously the blueprint for a lot of these up and coming artists, including Ethel Cain. And some of them are willing to give her the flowers she deserves for being such an inspiration. But others, like Ethel Cain, instead have taken to being envious and going on tirades against Lana for being the big fish. So Lana hit back, and this is the lyrical snippet that she shared with the public, which was targeted at Ethel Cain. You have to play the...
Think it's cute reenacted my Chicago pose. Hard to roll in slow motion. Hard to say no to caution. Hard to stop and it's like an ocean. Not afraid to say when I'm going down in flames.
The most famous girl at the Waffle House.
Okay.
So it started with Ethel Cain hated my Instagram post, and the other part, the most famous girl at the Waffle House, is directed at Ethel Cain. So I just want to provide some context, because Ethel Cain's obsession with Lana Del Rey goes back a long, long time, long before Ethel Cain was famous himself. It says, in 2015, Ethel Cain listed Lana Del Rey as a favorite artist on an old DeviantArt page. We're talking about somebody who had DeviantArt, a DeviantArt account. So that's already a red flag. And I won't even go into many details about this, but if you dig further into the story, you'll find that Ethel Cain also has illustrated some very disturbing images of children, and has drawn upon basically child abuse in an artistic way that some people are defending because,
Art.
She was a closeted trans woman expressing her, suppressed emotions through art, right? I don't think that really excuses romanticizing or eroticizing the abuse of children, but that's for your own, if you want to look into it further. We're not going to go into detail about that. In 2017, Ethel Cain uploaded a cover of Born to Die that she later tried to scrub from the internet. Also this year, posted another cover of Mariner's Apartment Complex by Lana. In 2018, Ethel Cain made a post on Curious Cat referencing Lana and later apologized for controversial posts on the platform. And it was about the question said, "Is there a reason you hate black people, or were you born racist?" To which Ethel Cain said, "I love that Lana album." By 2020, Ethel Cain seemingly switched on Lana and began a tirade of shady posts and comments against her, mostly when compared to her and her music. And this says, a forum thread was titled, "Ethel Cain, if you compare me to Lana Del Rey, I'm literally not reading your shit. I'm getting compared to that lady till the day I die, aren't I?" One writer likened Ethel Cain to Lana Del Rey, two white girls exploring the underbelly of Americana. Hayden tweeted about the unfair comparison, saying, "I love Lana and I love her music, but there's 100 other things at play here. If there's an entryway for a review, that's fine, but sometimes people arrive at Lana Del Rey and stop at Lana Del Rey. I called it lazy writing because it's lazy for me and her. It's a detriment to the expansive work of two female artists to just reduce them to being similar to each other." And there was another comment from Ethel Cain. "At first, when I listened to Born to Die, I was like, wow, this is really good American dream. It's so glamorous, old Hollywood. I loved it. But as I got older, especially with the social justice movement and the unraveling of the American dream, the unraveling of Hollywood and celebrity culture, it was kind of like all a sham. All that glamour and opulence is built on the backs of hardworking people who will never get the recognition, and it's just a facade that you start to see through. That, coupled with the stuff I saw growing up, it's just not all sunshine and rainbows and diamonds and roses and whatnot. It's like effed up. It's ugly." And I was like, I don't want to portray that. I don't want to portray some kind of glamorous, beautiful persona. I want something that's raw and freaky and scary, because to me, that's what America is. So, in Ethel Cain's estimation, Lana Del Rey was glamorizing Americana and making America seem like it's this idyllic place. And Ethel Cain came in and shattered that perception that people had.
See that picture of Chappell Roan without her makeup recently?
With Troye Sivan
she's like
from like years ago.
She's like the most normal looking person you've ever seen in your entire life.
Well, you can't get famous if you look normal.
And that's exactly right.
It's the trade-off you have to make.
Yep.
There was also a post from Ethel Cain's Twitter back in the day saying, in response to Lana Del Rey walked so Ethel Cain could run, he said, "I pushed her over when I ran past. And then she'll never catch up to me in her Macy's dress." And then in 2022, Lana posted a photo with then-boyfriend Jack Donahue, and Ethel Cain responded with a shady and then deleted post, which Lana has referenced in the snippet of her song. She posted, it said, a picture with the same guy. And then in 2022, Ethel Cain vandalized her own Wikipedia page on numerous occasions, specifically removing mentions of Lana Del Rey. She was called out by her fans, and the account stopped being active in 2023. Lana was made aware of this through her then-boyfriend Jack Donahue, who was friends with Ethel Cain. She reacted to this information by recording a diss track that we all know as All About Ethel.
Diss tracks.
Lana said, "I didn't know who Ethel was until a few years ago when someone brought to my attention the disturbing and graphic side-by-side images she would often put up of me next to unflattering creatures and cartoon characters, making constant comments about my weight. I was confused at what she was getting at. Then when I heard that she was saying behind closed doors and started inserting herself into my personal life, I was definitely disturbed." And then the reference to Waffle House was because Lana worked a shift at a Waffle House in 2023, and Ethel Cain was featured in an interview that same year at a Waffle House, and it was titled "The Most Famous Girl at the Waffle House." Mm-hmm. The singer-songwriter Ethel Cain has an elaborate vision of becoming a different kind of pop star. She's doing it from rural Alabama. So that's the headline that Lana was mentioning in that song. And now she has blocked Ethel Cain on Instagram.
Bring it all to a close.
Here's the thing. People are taking sides. It's ironic because these two artists share a lot of the same fans, and you kind of, in stan culture, have to pledge your loyalty to one or the other.
Yeah, it becomes a team sport for a lot of them. It's weird.
Instead of just streaming the music because you like the music, you have to be allegiant to the person that made the music.
Yeah. As if it somehow says something, I guess, about your own music
Right.
tastes, that the one that you supported ended up being more successful, which is, of course, a weird level of parasocial connection that should be studied one day.
But it's funny because Ethel Cain is one of the stans.
Yeah.
Ethel Cain is like Chapel Roan in a lot of ways. Just an anonymous stan on the internet who accidentally became famous.
Yeah.
And then all of this shady stuff from his digital footprint has resurfaced over the years, and it's not pretty. And judging by the aesthetic that Ethel Cain is going for with his music and his persona, you can see that there's clearly a lot of inspiration from Lana Del Rey. It's just a shitty version of everything that Lana did. And the truth of the matter is that Ethel Cain clearly has an obsession with Lana, and he is an autogynephile. That means a transgender identifying male who finds eroticism in portraying himself as a woman. He essentially wants to skinwalk Lana Del Rey and is deeply envious and catty toward Lana for being an actual woman and for being an actually original artist with good artistic output compared to his. So it's all just a gay man with a catty obsession with this way more successful female artist, and they've been lashing out at her for years at this point, and it's all catching up now. The funniest part of this is that Nicki Minaj caught on to the controversy way later than everyone else, and she hadn't listened to Lana Del Rey's music ever before this, and just started absolutely spiraling over it. She started a space on X to talk about it with her fans, and I wanted to show this snippet from that space that she did.
And I am listening to every single song because y'all, I'm not kidding, what it did to me when I woke up
I
today.
see Buffy's in there.
Yeah.
The fake Buffy account. I love that account. It's hilarious.
Just hearing that thing in my head, it made me feel so like it's a period piece. You know, it puts me back in a different time. Hello? Judge Shineblin, do you know anyone named Ethel?
No, Nika, you know I don't know nobody named Ethel.
Yeah, okay. Well, we want to try to figure out who she is. She went to the Waffle House. I am going into Lana's
Nikki is.
I mean, I'm just happy that Nicki Minaj does spaces on X.
Yeah, she's engaging with the fans for sure.
Look, this is the definition of a first world problem. And when people talk about America falling apart, remember there's people that have time to dissect such beefs.
Right. Well,
Right?
that's the whole point of stan Twitter culture.
They love it.
And Nicki Minaj is clearly like not in her right mind at the moment. Like
okay.
just from listening to the way that she was talking on the space, she's
Yeah.
like on another planet.
Reminded me of Doja Cat when she did the Sydney Sweeney jeans thing when she was doing yeah.
Someone just needs to tell Ethel Cain, you're never gonna be Lana Del Rey. We can see your Adam's apple from space. And you're just not, like, you're not that guy, pal. Like, stay away from her. Keep your healthy distance from Lana.
I think just avoid stan culture in general would be a good advice. So
And
that's
also-
just my opinion.
Stop making stans famous.
Yeah.
Forget stop making stupid people famous. Stop making stans famous. They don't deserve it.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.